Hey, welcome back. This is a PPC Sport Pilot. This video is based on my personal experience with my P3 Lite, my 6-shooter P3 Lite, that is. And I just want to do a quick review. So if anyone in the near future is looking for a very affordable light sport aircraft up under Part 103, this could be some good information for you. So, number one, I want to start off with describing myself. I'm I'm 6 foot tall. I'm 270 pounds, 275, and I purchased this P3 Lite. Actually, the plane you see here in the picture, the white with the blue seat, is actually my plane that I purchased from them. I purchased the very first P3 Lite. I saw it on the internet. It was at an air show. I called and I put a $1,000 deposit on it, and a few weeks later it arrived at my store on a crate. I was very excited. But other than that, let's start with the review process here. Um, when I when I first got the airplane, I was very excited about it. I mean, everything assembled perfectly. It came almost probably 85%, 90% assembled. All I had to do is, put the wheels on and the front tire, the prop guard, and pretty much it. And tighten up all the bolts, just make sure everything was legit. The parachute, the canopy was already attached. It was folded up in the bag, strapped down. But my main concern was my previous 6-shooter I had a 503, but this was a 440, the Kawasaki 440. Very reliable engine. The engine came from Jaybird Engines, and I spoke with him about it. He was very excited about it. He's glad I was the first person that purchased it, and he personally reached out and asked, told me, well, not asked, but told me that if I had needed any assistance, just to give him a call, and he'd like to see some videos of me flying. Well, I took and had to locate a flight instructor because I didn't have my license yet, or I haven't had any proper training on a power parachute. I've rode on a couple of those, for fun flying in the back seat, and really enjoyed it. I was definitely hooked before I even rode on one, and I mean, I was hooked. I'm 39 today, December 10th. Yesterday was my birthday, but I've been hooked on power parachutes since I used to take trips to my grandmother's back in Georgia. When I was just a kid, 10, 12, 13 years old or so, I saw them flying around and I was hooked. So now that I'm able to buy one, my first major purchase with a plane was the 6-shooter. So I like the company, their background. The support staff was amazing. I know when I got it, when I first flew it, the CGs was not set perfectly because of my weight. So I was able to call the guys at 6-shooter, and I told them what was going on, and they gave me some formulas to in measurements, and they sent them over text message with a picture through text message. In about an hour, I had the CG adjusted, and it was flying amazingly. Now, with the Kawasaki 440, the reason why they went with this engine to stay up under the Part 103 flight regulations for weight requirements. Now, it's a great engine, but for me personally, I'm going to be honest, I sold my P3 Lite the very same week that I soloed in it. I loved it. I loved it to death. But here's the scenario. Me being 270-ish pounds, this plane flying in, say, 38, 40 degree weather, so it should climb very well. No humidity to fight. This is in January, okay? And my personal experience, I had to fly full throttle. to get it to maintain altitude. I wasn't climbing at all. Once I reached a certain, altitude, that was it. I topped out, and I just didn't feel safe because, altitude is your friend when you're flying. A lot of people like to fly low, but then again, if I'm flying low, I need to climb because I've got trees coming ahead. What if it takes a while for it to climb? Especially in the summertime. But then again, I'm trying to lose weight. It is a goal of mine right now. I am trying to lose weight to make this safer. But the overall review, it's a great plane. But if you're over 260, 270 plus pounds, I would give the guys at Chuter a call to see if they've done any modifications to give it more power, like dual carbs or whatever. I have no idea. I haven't kept in contact with the guys after I sold it, but they were great tech support. If I had any questions, the Part 103, this plane, you don't have to have any license, but I highly recommend getting training with a certified instructor before you go up in this. I felt very confident. The plane flew very smoothly. I have no complaints whatsoever. The only problem is not the plane, it's me. So it's my weight. So for any of the heavy guys out there that are interested in this plane, it will fly you. Me personally, I didn't feel safe, comfortably safe with my weight with this plane. So, take it with, however you want to take it. But other than that, if you're a lightweight guy, hey, this is the plane to go with. If you can find one used, snatch it up quick. Other than that, it's a great plane. I just don't know what else to say about it other than that. But I will say that they did add other options like this seat. I got this seat on mine. This was standard at the point in time when I made my purchase. And they added this Lite frontal bars for extra added protection or whatever. But this was not available at the time of my purchase. But I did get this seat. It's a pretty awesome seat, very comfortable. The only other thing I didn't like about it was the pull start, because you lay your wing out, you get in your seat, you lay your wing out, and you have to start the engine. And then you have to sit down, buckle up, and sometimes, depending upon if there was a gust of wind that came through, even though you're supposed to fly in the morning or late evening, but if that prop kicked up a gust of wind and just threw your parachute, just kind of fumbling it around, that was the only thing I didn't like about it. I like the ignition system where you just sit down, lay your wing out, sit down, buckle up, and start it, and boom, take off. And there's no waiting around. That option is available now, and the only reason why I know it's available is because there's people on YouTube making videos of them putting the starter on there. I'm not sure if that surpasses the Part 103 flight regulations for this particular aircraft, but not sure. But I'm not saying do it, I'm not saying don't do it, but then again, this is my review, and I hope it's been somewhat informative, especially to you guys that are heavier guys like myself. But do me a favor, we're just starting out this YouTube channel, PPC Sport Pilot, and we're trying to build our subscriber base. So we're going to be bringing some projects to the near future, 2018, to you guys. And subscribe and like our channel. Leave comments below the video, and when you hit that subscribe button, tap on that bell for notifications so you get more updates. I've got a series of videos I'm going to be rolling out here in the next couple of days and couple of weeks, and we're going to be giving away a camera, a digital camera, so the GoPro style camera, and anyone that leaves comments and subscribes to our channel, we're going to actually take and pick one of those winners by the end of January 2018. Before the last day of January, we're going to do a drawing. So if we reach at least 200 subscribers by the end of January, we're going to be giving away a GoPro style camera to one lucky winner. So go ahead and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell when you subscribe to get our updates. Give us a thumbs up, and please comment below with any questions, or if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. We will be doing reviews on motor oil for these engines, for the Kawasaki and the Rotax, and a couple other items that I'm using personally on my new powered parachute. And alright, again, this has been my 6-shooter P3 Lite review. Make it a great day. Thank you for watching.